Hello, it's Danny Lee, OGT. How you guys doing? We are finally back to the warning. We are sorry it has taken so long. But Greg did, or OGO did, do the other reaction. So there is a playlist now with this concert only, and then there is a warning playlist. And the that wasn't the right is in the warning playlist. So we're going on this theme and getting, a little over halfway. So I'm very interested in doing the theme because Greg had some. I think he's somewhat been keeping up with the concept. I have not. I've been taking this performance by performance, lyric by lyric, and not really trying to interpret the lyrics, which is something I love to do. So, I've just been reading them, and little profound lines hit me here and there, but I've been trying purposely not even to remember them. So when we do the last video, it will be fun for me, for you, for everybody involved. So thank you for being here. We appreciate the passion of this fan base, and we want to get them out there to the world because they deserve it more than lots of people who have been promoted much less and got much further through whatever means. Somebody paying somebody off or being in the right place, right time, right geography. I don't know. And I'm sure every band has that same story, but man, these girls are good. I mean, they started as little kids in a garage. It makes me and OGL feel like we're not on near that scale, but we started very
Starting from the bottom is something we can relate to, most definitely. And they've done it their way. They've gone out of their way to retain control, to give the fans a chance to support them and connect with them and interact with them. They're basically everything that's good about the modern music scene right now. So, and they're
I know they just released 2 lyric videos. That's why we've really been waiting because we put out 2 videos, and I asked the David, our bud, shout out to David in the Discord, or Pepe, not David, Pepe. David is an Aussie. Pepe, sorry. Didn't mean to put you in Australia. But yeah, he said that there's probably a million reactions that are being out there right now, and they do. I think they will at least go to the same caliber or surpass Nightwish maybe, and the most reacted to band on YouTube.
they're definitely on their way.
They're very in demand. So a lot of the female bands are, and I think that has more to do with just their press. I think it's been needed in rock. We've had Hart, and we had Stevie Nicks, and we had Amy Lee, and Sheryl Crow, and I mean, who? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you
See what I
could
mean?
go like Lita Ford and Doro with Warlock, and
Yeah, I mean, there was a few. Those aren't bands, though, are they? I mean,
Warlock was a band, Lita Ford was a solo artist. But I gotta say, I remember the days when rock and metal was just a bunch of ugly, hairy dudes just making awesome music. And that music was still awesome, but I'm loving the fact that we're seeing a bunch of ladies kicking ass now, setting the scene on fire. Really cool.
yeah.
I also want to. I think the Warning Army is a really cool fan base. They're very passionate, very loyal, very nice to communicate with, and I think that is going to help them as well. That as much as anything, it's also going to make them very reactable because I think a lot of reactors are just going to enjoy touching base with the fan base and because touching base. But that's one of my favorite parts of doing these reactions. Is just the Warning Army is amazing. So, and the band definitely deserves a fan base that loyal.
Yes, and another set of females that are tearing the world apart is Love Bites.
Yep.
Wow, from
Japan.
Japan, okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's been our fastest ascension video to 5,000 views in history.
But we definitely don't want to. It's not a competition between the two bands. It's just awesome that
I was promoting female bands. I mean,
yes, it's just awesome that you have these 2 groups of ladies that are exactly. That's exactly the term I was going to use. It's setting the world on fire.
That's one thing I don't like about fan bases is that they take things personal when you mention anyone else. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I'm a reactor who believes in good music. I'm going to promote good music.
And we have to bring up similarities.
40 other bands, I'm never
Yeah.
going to stop promoting The Warning because they deserve it. I mean,
Yes.
So, yeah, it's again, our job is to listen to several bands. So for us to get tunnel vision on one would be us being disingenuous to our job and
Agreed.
showing favoritism. And if it was The Warning getting the other side, it would be terrible. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop explaining this. I'm just saying we love good music. So
100%. And yeah, we also apologize that we're taking so long with this. Like, we're trying to spin a lot of plates simultaneously, and I think the end product will be worth the wait when we actually have the entire reaction set to this album. So,
and a lot's happened. You know, they released the video, and
yeah.
we've had a lot going on, and you know, wanted to acknowledge that I would like to react to some of the new songs. Really, I'm chomping at the bit too. But
yeah, I've loved going through this album, but it's going to be cool when this is done, where we can sort of like open up the floodgates and react to some more of their catalog.
Yeah, that's another thing that's torture when you're a reactor. And real quick, I'm not particularly fond of Love Bites. It's not really my thing, but I see the talent and what's going on. So if you're watching Love Bite, I'm sorry. I mean, it's really just not my thing, really.
Still got me. That's right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, he likes Weird Al Yanker Jock or whatever. I think he's just weird, you know. So, there you go. All right. So after this totally weird introduction, Mr. Rogers is going to be here in a minute. Going to be in our neighbor and Swamp Thing and everything else. So let's
Swamp
get
Song,
into the
huh?
warning. Swamp Song has a Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing sang a Swamp Song? Oh.
I had a dream one time the Swamp Thing come out and stole my girl.
I mean,
so there is that.
It ain't easy being green, I guess, but wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Swamp Thing. That's. I'm never going to be able to get that out of my head now. Thank you. All right. Warning. Let's do this. Those of you that are still here. Love you.
I know it's funny.
Hey, little girl, there's something you don't know. You have nothing left but this body you control. I'd walk away, but before I could start, Sinister smile shut me up, and they opened up their mouths to say, breathe, breathe, just break apart, breathe, breathe.
Okay, was that all, pal? Because I was switching back views. And will you post say cut it in thirds and post a third of the video in the comment section over there when we're live, so I'll have them, or you can try to post them all or paste them. I mean, so I'm gonna back that up. I think that was Pal all the way. I don't think anyone else was singing.
Hey, little girl, there's something you don't know.
Nah.
You have nothing left but this body you control. I'd walk away, but before I could start, Sinister smile shut me up, and they opened up their mouths to say, breathe, breathe, just break apart. Breathe, breathe, just break apart. Hey, little girl, do you feel satisfied after you quenched the hunger that was still dormant inside? Just
Man, the bass and drum sounds so good. What's the name of the song?
Sinister Smiles.
Sinister. I'm sorry, I wasn't not paying attention to the song. I was trying to. I can't multitask, so I want these lyrics.
See, I was trying to send them to the chat. Let me send them to Messenger
I
here.
I just didn't want to turn the phone back on. It's all good. I don't want them in Messenger. It messes the
Okay.
structure up.
So while you're looking for that, first, cool to see Powell get her turn in the spotlight there with that opening vocal bit.
I think it was Danny too, but she did help.
Yeah. Then, the harmonies kicked in. I think the sound of the songs is definitely getting a bit darker as we're progressing through this.
Then distortion. I was gonna say I've never heard Danny use that much distortion.
Yeah, she's using a lot more distortion here right off the bat. That very insistent rhythm. Even that guitar line she was playing had a very kind of ominous, dark sound to it. So I do like there's a lyric here. I'd walk away, but before I could start, sinister smiles shut me up, and they open up their mouths to say, break, break, just break apart. So that's voices in your head. That's maybe even hallucinating people in the crowd telling you to do stuff. Yeah, someone is going nutty.
So that makes sense why there's so much distortion and it sounds so ethereal or atmospheric. How she's playing the guitar more than I've heard her play so far.
Yeah, it's a very moody sounding track so far.
Yeah, I like it. So, hey, little girl, there's something you don't know. You have nothing left but this body you control. Ooh. I'd walk away, but before I could start, sinister smiles shut me up and they open up their mouths to say, break, break, just break apart. Hey, little girl, do you feel satisfied? Have you quenched the hunger that was still dormant inside? Oh, damn, that's good.
Yeah.
Wow, son of a bitch, man. Damn, have you quenched the hunger that was still dormant inside? Son. They don't buy these either. Son. Sorry. I'm warning you now. Trust me when I say I won't let you get hurt. But if I am to burn, then you will never get to. Ooh, shit. Yeah, it was dark. Walk away from all the horrors and the pain that moves us forward. You have just found out what it is like to live a lie. Both hands tied up, held hostage by the whispers that destroy. My hands, your blood, won't let you in. But darling, you can barely take much more. Son of a... Wow.
Yeah.
Break, break, just break apart. You'll never admit you were born to be a pawn. Hey, hold on. I love chess. Oh. Basically, you're the dumbest member of the army, and they put you on the front line because you're going to lose every. You're
Cannon
always.
fodder.
You're unless you somehow basically the equivalent of dropping a nuke in a chess game, you're not going to have any pawns by the end of the game.
Yeah. It's the,
A
lot of the chess strategy segments using the pawns, like people will take the pawn so you bait people with the pawn, they take it so they move into position. So yeah, that pawn is expendable.
If you lose your queen, you can, if you have the right pieces, protect a pawn and walk it up the board to. If you can move a pawn all the way to the end, you get your queen back. So that can be done, but it takes like your entire army, a whole regiment away from it to walk that pawn up there. It's too stupid and weak to do it itself. The smarts comes with the other pieces protecting it. Almost putting a bubble around it. Chess is amazing. Sorry. Good line, though. Great way to, obviously this person knows how to play chess. I think everybody kind of knows a pawn's expendable, but still.
Yeah.
I'm overthinking. You'll never admit you were born to be a pawn. An innocent sinner, a guilty saint. Above all, I'm not a fool. There's nothing left for me. Do what they say, or else there will be hell to pay. the price and give and grab the dagger. Sorry. Man. I know another lyric just like that. Cut through skin and stain the water. And for what it's worth, you'll never live until you die. Man. Hell. Call the Hall of Fame. I read lyrics all the time. This is so good, man. Yeah, but I like dark stuff too, so it may have something to do with it. Pay the price and grab the dagger, cut through skin and stain the water. Okay. So both hands tied up, held hostage by whispers that destroy. My hands, your blood. Won't let you in, but darling, you can barely take much more. And then a lot of breaking parts. Because I got both hands tied up, held hostage by, same thing. Won't let you in, but darling, you can barely take much more. Yeah, till the end. So. Wow. That is so good.
So, real quick. No, I'm sorry, go ahead. Don't want to interrupt.
Oh, no, I'm done.
Okay, so there's two lyrics I wanted to bring up. The one, of course, you'll never live until you die. And then, if I am to burn, then you'll never get to walk away from all the horrors and the pain that moves us forward. So this reminds me of a line from High Ren by the artist Ren, where it's basically a dialogue between himself and his shadow, the evil him. And the evil him looks at him and says, you got to kill you if you want to kill me. Just the idea that you can't silence that voice without, you can't silence the bad voice without the good one. That's what they want you to believe, that this voice is going to lead you to something better. And without them, you're nothing. That's what that bad voice in your head tells you. Great lyrics. This is a great depiction of sort of that downward spiral into insanity.
All right, let's get back to it then. Heck yeah, man. So Allie there was taking the spotlight for a minute, and she is expressive in her body and her movements. I love that. That I don't know, like that dip, that deep when she gets down with that bass. It looks that is such a cool pose. Not so much facial expression though. She seems very. It's not that she's trying to concentrate. I don't think. Some people just aren't that expressive in their face. They're very charismatic people who you don't know that until they start talking. I've been around the opposite. I've been around someone who looks like they're very, social, and then you get around them and they're, tripping over their words and don't really know how to. No, I thought your mic was turned off. But yeah, no, they. Danny don't have that problem. My God, Danny is very expressive, and it almost looks like break apart that she was literally. I don't know if she was doing it in an unhealthy way, but trying to make her voice crack to simulate breaking apart everything with her voice, which is friggin' brilliant. And Allie, Pal, I don't think she started out singing. I thought she did it first. But I think Danny I think essentially it's a line, and Danny starts it and Allie finishes it, kind of like Jerry and Lane would toss off. I think.
I really like how the song uses space too. Like sometimes they'll just briefly drop the instruments out and then they'll bring them back in. Pal's drums on this really just bringing a lot of energy to the track. It feels very insistent, and yeah, Danny just she sort of has a natural husk to her voice that can be used in a fun way with some of the more like rocking stuff. But that tone just works for a darker tonality as well. And like you said, she can bring in grit or even break her voice to add to sort of like the desperation of his character. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Like I said, this is definitely the moodiest track from the album so far, and they've done it perfectly. And with the harmonies and even like getting the crowd to participate, like I said, that almost makes it feel like the crowd becomes the voices in this character's head as well as the other band members. So it's a cool touch. It's a cool thing that a concept album can bring. But with or without the concept, it's a great song.
And I know this is a concept album, and I know the girls are responsible for it. I think they wrote the music and the words, everything. Did they come up with this concept on their own, I wonder? I mean, you can write the words and the music and still somebody else have the idea that you're singing about. I'm curious because they're very young and these lyrics are very wise. So, either way, even if they didn't come up with the idea, she's very wise in the way she wrote the lyrics. So I was just curious if it's the Holy Trinity, then that's just awesome. If it's not, it's still awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just something I'm curious about.
Yeah, if anyone knows, let us know in the comments. Great minds.
Yeah, no doubt. And yeah, man, we'll probably be doing another warning song soon. So, what my numbers show me, the best I know how to freaking read them, is that you all like it when we spread them out a little bit. So, as my numbers also tell me, there are a lot of freaking people with reactions to the warning. So
yeah, understandably so.
I'm happy about that. Yes.
Yeah. They definitely deserve the attention.
I'm not one of those in like the fan bases like I'm talking about who get mad at another band for doing good or whatever. Like, no, I want everybody to do good.
100%.
So, if every band saw that concert all the time, then there'd be a lot less wars and problems and traffic and pollution, and because everybody be at concerts all the time. So,
bonding over good music.
It.
Sounds like a nice world.
It. Yep, I'm not James Bond though. Metallica. I mean, I like Metallica before James. It ain't even learning how to sing. And I know this band kind of are very sympathetic with Metallica, and I am too. I grew up on Metallica, but I'm saying is when James learned to sing, and I realize it can be unhealthy, but I think he adjusts a little too much. What I'm saying is he sounds different now when he sings Master of Puppets or he sings Sanitarium. Completely, like it ain't even the same singer. He just has the same voice. That's what it sounds like because it's almost operatic, Master of Puppets. And I don't like that because it wasn't an operatic song.
Yeah, you don't want to hear a trained.
Master. I mean, you don't
want to hear a trained voice on those songs. You want the sort of like the animal at the mic there.
Yeah, I mean, it's like they classic
You want
singer.
You want the hunting dog and not the lap dog, most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't sell out with your hair, guys. That's kind of petty. You sold out your voice, which is worse. So, hey, la 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 la. Wait a minute, hang on a second. Anyway, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Be careful, don't mash that.
Oh, internal mic. Hey, yeah, what? Hey, blah blah. The warning is great. The warning is great.
Like a kid with a new toy. It is pretty awesome, though.
La 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 la. So it's great. Yeah, that is pretty neat. All right. I got a kid. I got a toy. I got a kid, but she's pretty damn old.
Once again, those of you that are still with us, thank you so much. We love you guys. Take care of yourselves. You can take care of each other. Music is your best support group. Check out The Warning. They're pretty awesome.
And do the warning. That was cool as hell. All right. Peace out. Much love. Mental health is fucking real.
Demonstrated.
I'm laughing at this shocking shit.